Remember, the camera is up
Up there. That's right.
there. So now you can see. Happy Saturday, everybody. This is Christina from HLC Bookkeeping and Office Services.
Krista from HLC Bookkeeping and Office Services.
And we have a special guest today. This is
Kenny.
This is nephew Kenny. And the reason he's here is Krista made a promise to get better with IT.
So
Right.
we've hired him as our assistant. What do you call it?
IT manager.
Technical
Technology. You know me.
technology officer.
Because his daddy does a lot of stuff for us.
That's our
you.
brother.
Thank you, Brother Kenny. Yes.
So he's joining us today to kind of see how we're using technology and hopefully give us pointers.
That's right.
Yeah.
Let us know what we're doing right and wrong, because we're open to constructive criticism. We should all be open to constructive criticism.
And remember, wisdom can come from anyone, anytime, at any age. So
Correct.
listen to those older than you, younger than you, anyone who has more knowledge than you.
In whatever that area is.
That's right.
Correct. Yeah.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's a lot of pressure, little baby Kenny. Wisdom.
I know.
Okay.
So, and we always say, keep in mind why you do what we do. Well, we work so hard doing what we do for this young man and his brother, Ryland.
Know your why.
That's
there
right.
Are why.
That's right. So we thought we'd first start the Saturday by acknowledging and saying thank you to our service personnel. We are grateful for those who gave the ultimate sacrifice so that we could enjoy the freedoms we have today in America.
Absolutely.
So we're sitting in front of our poppies,
Mm-hmm.
and we just thought we'd tell a little bit of a family story on how we keep our gratefulness for their sacrifice in our lives.
Year round.
Our grandfather and grandmother, Irwin,
And Aunt Bets.
they always kept a cloth poppy in the visor of their car. And we're like, why do they keep this there?
Mm-hmm.
So we asked our grandfather one day, and he said, well, I can't travel and do what I do if I didn't have people who sacrificed and made me free to do what I do.
Yeah.
So that's how they kept it top of mind at all times.
Mm-hmm. So when we got the new place, as a remembrance not only to the soldiers, but also to them for teaching us the respect that we need to show for those people who are constantly on guard for us.
Remember, we have a voluntary military.
That's correct.
And it takes special people to do that, and we thank you.
Yep. So that's why we have poppies in our office. People have asked us, and that's why. Yeah. And Kenny learned a new family story now, right?
Yeah.
About the poppies.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So, number 2. Oh, we didn't do the recap.
Oh, the recap from last week. Let's do that.
Yeah. Oh, and we didn't do our purpose.
What?
Or why we do Saturday Solutions.
Oh, why we do Saturday Solutions, our purpose, is basically we're just sharing information that has come up within the previous week that we thought is worthy of sharing, that might help you in your business life, your personal life, your spiritual life. So we just kind of bring topics up and discuss 15-20 minutes at 2:00 every Saturday. We just take a little time out of our day to share. And we hope you enjoy it and
learn.
And and we get feedback from people that have learned things from our podcast or have taught us things of how to improve our podcast. So it's been a wonderful thing, and we're enjoying it greatly, and we hope you are too.
All right. So last week we talked about our mission statements, making sure that you know why you do what you do, and how you do what you do, and how to stay on course. And that's what your mission statement should do for you. The next thing we talked about was learning new skills and because I had learned about that little snippet thing, which I must say I've used like 100 times this week.
I know,
I'm
it's
addicted to
fabulous.
it now that I
You
know
like
it.
the snippet too?
Yeah, I use it for school sometimes.
See?
It's good.
I just found out about it. Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't know you needed to know that.
Okay.
He didn't know you needed to know.
That's right. So we got to be more communicative when we
Yes.
learn these cute little things that make our life easier.
Mhm.
And then we also talked about bookkeeping basics. And then we're going to continue that theme through this week.
Mhm.
So, our first topic was Memorial Day, which we covered. And then our second topic is we were asked to be on a podcast by J Diane Robinson because I had gone to a seminar about legacy planning. And this is something I fall short at because I don't understand a lot of things.
God
God
bless.
bless you. So, it was a really good seminar and they had interviewed us about it. So we're going to put that on Facebook, so that you can, learn maybe as well and see how worthwhile this organization is.
Yeah, because we've talked multiple times about professional education and getting knowledge from people who have the knowledge.
Right. They know more than me. So I was going to go to a seminar.
Mhm.
So that's what you got to, sometimes people, yes, you know a lot, but you don't know it all. And you got to know that.
That's right.
All right. So number 3, bookkeeping basics. We're going to talk about, let's see, and I'll give you she's going to do it. We're going to do pages 5 through 7.
Oh, okay. This is a little seminar I do whenever people are just starting and learning bookkeeping and not sure what all they should keep and not keep and how they can use it. So we want to talk about deposits and how to record them appropriately, whether you're using pencil and pen systems or QuickBooks systems, and how you track what's been put in your bank account. Sometimes we as business owners break the golden rule. We have our personal life and our business life all in one bank account.
Separate.
There needs to be separation. I understand if you're a sole proprietor, you're like, but it's all me anyways. I get it. I understand you. I feel you. However, we need to know if this business can stand on its own and you're not using personal money to supplement it. Okay, a transfer coming into your business account every month tells us your business is not sustaining itself. But when it's all mixed together, you can't separate it out and you can't see what all's going on. So it's an easy way to see, hey, my work is prospering or it's not, and if it's not, why isn't it? And if it is, yippee.
And if I have to give money, am I recording it appropriately?
Correct.
At that time.
Yes.
Because if you have to do a cash infusion, which we all do from time to time,
Yep.
make sure you document it correctly.
Yes.
Because if you're at the end of the year and you're like, oh,
Here's
this
all
is
my
all my
deposits.
income. Oh, I'll just put everything to sales. Oh, guess what just happened? You're going to pay tax on something you don't need to.
That's correct.
So, like, you have to be careful.
So you want to make sure you're keeping 2 accounts, one for personal life, one for business life. That you have, if you're recording loans and sales revenue and all that other fun stuff coming in, you have to make sure if you get a loan, that's not income, that's a loan. So you don't want to count that as income either. So like, just make sure you're staying on top of your deposits and recording it appropriately in your bookkeeping system, whatever that is. Because, nobody wants to pay more taxes than they have to, right?
That's right. You pay what is due, but make sure it's right.
Yep. And we talked a little bit about keeping track of revenue streams and keeping an eye on your invoices just a little bit whenever we were going over the financial statements. But whenever we talk about invoicing, if you are extending somebody credit, that is a privilege. So when that person takes advantage of your credit policy by not paying on time, you're now outside your credit policy. So what do? You need to have a consistent credit follow through. So if they're 10 days behind, I might send them an email or a reminder invoice. If they're 20 days behind, I might do a phone call. If they're 30 days behind, I'm going to send a letter and say, let's get this going, because I extended you credit as a privilege. So, and when somebody then violates that privilege, do you rescind their credit? The answer to that is yes, because you gave them a privilege and they didn't follow through with that privilege. So that's how it works in the real world. I'm not a credit card company. So you in business are not a credit card company. You extended privilege. They made a promise. They broke that promise. It's not mean to revoke somebody's credit privilege. It's not. It's not up to you to finance their business. So the only thing about a credit policy is you must be consistent in how you implement it. I can't revoke a credit policy here, but since this one I go to church to and they broke it, and I'm not going to rescind theirs. A credit policy is across the board. It's in what they sign when you give them the credit privilege, and they know if they break it, what the consequences are. And that's across the board.
That's right. And make a set time to review this. So
Mhm.
Friday mornings is my review of my clients that I do work on, their accounts receivable and my accounts receivable. And I have a little checklist for each client who's delinquent so that I have a record. I emailed on this date. I called on this date. Because if, God forbid, you have to take to a magistrate, you have to have the history and how you tried to collect this debt.
Correct. And you can't be afraid to take it to the next step. So many people won't do the magistrate thing because they're like, well, I never get it anyways. Doesn't matter. If they're doing it to you, they're doing it to other people. And you have to stop that practice. Period. So that's it. It's just being fair.
That's
Just being fair.
That's
That's all. We're tough when we have to be, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So then we're going to talk about tracking your revenue streams, which is another plus coming into your bank account. So, and we did mention this on the finance statement. If you're lumping everything into sales, you don't know what you're making. If you have multiple products, if you have one product or service, it can all go in sales because you have one product or service. As soon as you start diversifying, you need to see what other products there are that you're selling and where you're making your money. If you have a store versus doing service, you need two income streams. You need to know what the store is making. You need to know what your service is making. If you have a bookkeeping side and a consulting side, you have to have different streams so we know which one's making money, where the money's coming into your practice from. It's just pretty basics. Even if you are selling makeup and stuff, you should still know what's your best sellers. Do more people buy lipstick than eyeshadow? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's different things you can track, and then that helps you why does that help you for marketing? Well, we'll get into that. So stay tuned.
Okay. All right.
Was that at 6 to 7?
6 to 7.
All right. I did it.
Yay, Christina.
I did it. I talked about the pluses. I love pluses. Don't you love pluses?
Well, the minuses sometimes, but pluses are always better.
Yes.
But they come equal. Sometimes the pluses
They sometimes do.
cancel the minuses. So sometimes there's more pluses, sometimes there's more minuses. You want more pluses.
Yes.
Very good. Very
Bookkeeper
good.
in training.
Keep him.
Yeah. What?
I thought you
Said
said
girl.
keep her.
I said bookkeeper in training.
Oh, okay.
What?
See, we both heard this.
What is wrong with
I thought
you
you said
people?
keep her in training.
Bookkeeper in
Okay.
training. Oh my goodness.
So she needs to enunciate.
Enunciate, communicate clearly.
Yes. Okay.
Bookkeeper.
Bookkeeper.
Yes.
We got it. We got it.
Bookkeeper.
All
That
right.
is something I just put together as an aside. There's 2 O's in bookkeeping, 2 K's, 2 E's. We're twins.
Mm.
What other word do you know that has 3 sets of double letters? That's a trivia question. Come back next week and see if people tell us. Remembers. What other word has 3 sets of twins in it?
Mm-hmm. You're not 3 sets of twins, so you need a double set word.
Well, but we're awesome, so we count for
You count for each
But I
one
just
and a
think that's funny. We were destined as twins to be bookkeepers.
All
You
right.
think?
I've always loved this.
Mhm.
So I know what I'm to do in my life, which is nice.
Mhm.
Okay. So that's it for today. We'll be on, of course, next Saturday as well.
Mhm.
Feel free to email us at office@yourhlc. Call us 724-561-7460. And give us items you would like discussed.
Absolutely.
What are we pointing at?
The
Right
sign.
Oh, yeah, there's the sign.
Yeah.
See, so good.
We remembered because when we had to shift, we remembered the sign. I was proud of you.
That's good for you. All right, and our website is
www.hlcbookkeeping.com.
all right.
And if you're from the area, coming soon, there'll be a big change on the building.
And
Not gonna say what.
yes. All right. So I think that's all I know. Enjoy this beautiful, beautiful weekend, and remember to stay grateful to all those who sacrifice for you.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Amen to that.
All right. Have a good one.
Have a blessed holiday.